away. I wanna get moving.
Hi, I'm Teresa Strasser. This is Lynette Carolla, and this is Mayim Bialik, mother extraordinaire. She was Blossom, but now my knowledge has blossomed.
Yes,
Knowing her,
exactly.
she does things in she's a proponent of attachment parenting and has a lot of really healthy, natural ideas.
Correct.
You make your own.
So what I mean, also my capacity is I'm the spokesperson for the Holistic Moms Network, which is a parenting organization, a nonprofit that supports holistic and green choices. Should you be curious about them? And one of the things that we focus a lot on is removing toxicity from your home. And if you look at labels, which a lot more people are doing, you can see that a lot of the stuff should not be going into your child's scalp or body. Or
Like all of a sudden I'm buying the Draft detergent.
Exactly.
Is that
So
good?
correct. Well, a lot of us do odorless and dye-less and all that stuff. So one of the things that I learned from just when I was a member of Holistic Moms Network, before I was even the spokesperson, because I've been a member since my older son was born, you can make your own baby shampoo. It's really cheap, it's easy, and you can make a large enough quantity that you don't need to make it every week. I make it once every year, pretty much. So,
all right, what's in that?
So what's in that is things that you can get at any kind of natural food store. You can use any carrier oil, like 2 teaspoons of olive oil, or I use jojoba, anything cheaper than olive
Italian.
oil.
Go with the
There
olive
you go. It calls for, I use Dr. Bronner's soap. It's the kind that comes in the big bottle. You can use unscented or any liquid, like soap base.
Right.
And then 10 drops of whatever oils you want and a cup of water. Ooh. So like I use lavender, people use orange, you can use tea tree, whatever you want it to smell like. And you put it in a spray bottle and you shake it up, and if you make a large enough quantity, you just spray it on their head. And I don't use conditioner. Yep, you just use it in a spray bottle. And my older son had curls down below his waist, and we used it in there. I would use some natural conditioner, after, but it's great for hair that was, not knotting yet, and it's cheap and it's not toxic. You know exactly what's in it. You don't have to say, is there parabens in it? I promise there's not. There's soap in it and oil.
Right. So the Dr. Bronner's, the olive oil, or any other kind of oil.
And then whatever nice smelling essential oils you like.
We'll have the recipe, by the way, on the Parent Experiment website in case you forgot. Because if you're a mom, you might have.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah. Do you have other recipes for it?
We make a baby wipe solution. We chose to not use disposable wipes except when we were traveling or needed to. So we basically took an old receiving blanket, cut it into squares, and moistened them with, my recipe calls for a cup of water and then lavender and tea tree oil, and just a couple drops. You can mix it in a bottle again, or you can just soak the, whatever receiving blanket you cut up and keep it in a Ziploc, and when you go out, there you go.
This is great.
And then you just put them in a different bag and bring them home and wash them.
I never thought about for a second how many baby wipes.
Oh, it's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. And these smell good. You know exactly what's in them. They smell like lavender and tea
oil
tree.
is fine for the
I mean, you're not using massive quantities. I have the proportions, which we will post.
Yes, proportions will be posted.
Tea tree is a natural antibiotic, antifungal. It's great, and you can use it on them. It's great for their skin. There's nothing wrong with it. And
where do you get these oils?
I get them at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. I mean, sometimes even larger supermarkets are carrying them. But again, this is the kind of thing you invest $10 and you have water for your wipe solution, and that's,
by the way, that
really
Stella and all those fancy brands are pretty pricey.
They're very pricey, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people see this style of parenting as like, oh, it's elitist, and oh, Gwyneth Paltrow talks about it, but I mean, honestly, a lot of people choose it because it is inexpensive, it's not toxic, it's simple, and it's kind of returning to basics in the universe. Like, what does the earth give us? It gives us, these kind of scents, and they're antibacterial for a reason, so that we can use them gently. You don't need to buy, I mean, we don't really buy any baby products, like that, creams and lotions and potions. We let them smell like they do. We don't bathe them every day because they smell good.
They smell really good.
They do, and they will keep smelling good if you just let them smell that way.
Do you have a household cleaning product?
I use vinegar and I use baking soda, and you can use lemon juice for stubborn stuff, but literally that was one of the things our pediatrician told us. He said, anything you cannot ingest, take it out of your house, because your kids will try and ingest it, or it shouldn't be in your house if it's not ingestible. Really? Even we live in the hills and there's a lot of ants. Cinnamon keeps away ants better than any product that is terrible for the environment and breathing.
That's That's
Who knew?
really good news.
And that's cheaper than
Yeah.
all those bug
Yeah.
products.
You
So
sprinkle
yeah.
a little on your latte and it keeps the ants out.
Right. You can make a little pattern if you want.
All right, if you want to see these recipes, check them out on our website, The Parent Experiment, and also thanks to Mayim Bialik.
Thank you.
Thank you.
La